listeners, what does that mean by leftover girls? So every day when I get up and I switch on my phone, when I check out my WeChat or Facebook, all I saw was wedding photos, baby's face, or just now, it's good to hear Raymond that he just got proposed. So in a month's time, it's going to be my birthday. I'm going to turn, guess, 27, right? It's okay, I'm still young, right? Yeah. But in Chinese society, if you turn 27, you will get a label as leftover girls. So what does that mean by leftover girls? There is an equivalent term in Western culture, that is Christmas cakes. Who wants Christmas cakes after December 25? Who wants leftover girls after 27, right? So what would you do if you have turned 27 and you're still not married? Would you listen to your parents and just get any random guys or girls and rush into marriage? Or would you be so fear of ending up alone when you grow old? So what would you do? So about a month ago, I went back to my hometown to see my BBF, best friend forever. And she wasn't that happy. When I saw her, she was filled with worried and very upset. And I talked to her. I said, how have you been doing lately? And I can see there are bags underneath her eyes. And she said, I have been setting up on blind dates for the past few months. And then I said, it's good. So did you see any good guys, with good education, family background, blah, blah. And then she said, well, I saw some good guys, but they are not those guys that I like. And then I said, oh, it doesn't matter, just keep going. And then she said, and then I asked her, so is that your family giving you lots of pressure that you have to get a guy now? And then she said, yeah, my parents used to give me lots of pressures and wants me to find the right guy. And how about now? And she said, I couldn't sleep every night nowadays because I just can't imagine that I'm getting married with a guy that I don't love and have children with him. So every day I have to take sleeping pills so that I can have a good sleep. And I said, well, in this case, and your parents used to give you lots of pressures, how about now? And she said, now that they know I have to see a psychiatrist and have to take sleeping pills, they don't really give me any more pressures anymore. And I said, then why are you still going on blind dates? And she said, because all of my colleagues, once they turn 28 or 30s, they just go on blind dates and meet a random guy and just get married like that and have children after 1 year. And then I said, okay, so that's what other people say. Then what about yourself? How do you feel? And she said, I'm afraid being lonely when I grow old. I'm afraid that no one will take care of me when I cannot walk and eat. Okay, yeah. I hope you can find your right guy. In my friend's story, she listened to her parents. She listened to her colleagues. And worst of all, She listened to her fear. She has created this imagination and fear that maybe it's not going to be true. And I was very worried for her because she was my best friend. So in a month's time, I'm going to turn 27, and I'm going to be labeled as the so-called leftover girls. And this is an ideology possessed by our society. We are a traditional country, and we still uphold lots of traditional values. But from my point of view, I think for parents, if I were a parent, I would hope my children just to be themselves, no matter if they get married or not. I hope them to be healthy and eventually find the right person, or if they are happy alone, I will just let them be. And if I'm the colleagues, I wouldn't be so mean to try to scare my friend, you know, and I would just tell her to let it be. And if I were my friend myself, I wouldn't believe in the fear and imagination that I created for myself. You know, what if I don't find the right guy? What if I don't get married? What if I end up alone when I grow old? But I can still be myself and be the happy me. Thank you.